Yes, I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of The Front Grill. And as I promised, I have another young businesswoman on the line. It is Ashley Grier of Shaley Studios. And she's doing some astrology stuff, so I'm going to get into all of that. Believe me, when I tell you it's interesting, let's go. Ashley, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi. First off, I want to say thank you for having me on your show. It's very nice of you to consider me and allow me to put myself out there for others. So my name is Ashley Grier. I'm a local artist in Columbus, Georgia. My business is named Shaley Studios. It's all about sharing something special with individuals and people. When I first started my business, it was just off of the passion of art that I've always had since I was younger. I put that passion off and went into the medical field, which turned out wasn't for me. Right. So as being a stay-at-home mom, I've had the time to discover myself and get back into my art. Lately, I've been painting what has been just coming to my mind and in my heart, and some of my paintings are connected to my family. Some of my paintings are connected to my passions. So lately, as of just really recently, I've been noticing, that I don't have like a signature or a connection between my work. It's just basically off the top of my head, which is fun and a lot of people do enjoy. Yeah. But I wanted to do something that tied all my work together. So one of my passions is astrology. So now that's what I'm pushing my artistry towards.
See, now you're getting juicy now. I told you I wanted to hear about that. But now, how do you bring, because you're doing handcrafted, personalized things, right? So I'm an Aquarius. So if I wanted something that was for Aquarius, something that was personalized, you could do that. Is that what you're telling me? I'm hearing that because I'm getting excited. Like, that's what I'm hearing.
Well, I'm going to create my own creations based off the research and the knowledge that I have attained through studying the zodiacs. Okay. I do custom work. Yeah. Okay. So, it's not only going to be about astrology. I know some people ask me to paint their pets, some people ask me to paint their house.
I know somebody that might contact you about the pet thing after this episode, so that you might get a contact about the pet. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I can basically paint anything. I can do portraits, any custom work, because I do enjoy making people happy with my work and expressing their emotions through my work. I'm good with connecting with people on what they want in their artwork. Okay. So as far as the astrology goes, I'm going to be creating my own pieces. Now, of course, it's something that I create may or may not connect with someone, and then they can ask me to maybe add something to an Aquarius, which by the way is my best friend. So
I get it.
But astrology is very deep. It's not just about, your sign and how it relates to your personality. Come to find out that astrology has a sun sign, a rising sign, and a moon sign. Oh, she getting deep now. You're getting deep. Go ahead.
It's
talking, really deep. These different signs go very far. So basically, let's take myself, for example. I'm a Virgo. Mm-hmm. So my sun sign is Virgo. What does that mean? That means that that's my nature, my personality traits. Like, they say that Virgos are like neat freaks and have to be very detailed and organized. That is so
OCD.
True. Very, very. And then my rising sign is Aquarius. What is rising sign? That's your social personality, how you dress, how you present yourself in public, your personality as far as what you want others to see about you. That's your rising sign. Then my moon sign is Gemini. What is that? That's my emotions, how I connect with people in a relationship. or
my
my
God.
intuition about others.
That is
So
deep.
it's very deep. So when I create these paintings, I'm going to be, it's not just going to be one painting with everything in it. I'm going to create a Taurus in his career and money environment that could relate to somebody who's really all about that. I can create a Virgo in her nature personality, which is just enjoying the beauty of nature and being away from the chaotic city life.
So this is
you know,
like a
or I can do an
multi-layer type
Aquarius.
It's like multi-layered. Yeah, it's like a multi-layer type thing that you're doing. Like you give them all that in one painting.
No, not all in one. I'm going to be making multiple paintings. So,
wow.
for instance, I could make an Aquarius in their money or career environment, just a painting like that. I could be making an Aquarius in an environment where they have their shadow side, which is like the negative side of you. Wow. You know, I can create an Aquarius. I also want to create relationships. So I want to do paintings where you can see a relationship between an Aquarius and a Virgo, or an Aquarius and an Aries. You know, I want to show that relationship in the artwork.
Right.
A lot of it, it's kind of hard to see what I'm saying, but a lot of it is alien. You know, it's in the stars, it's outer space. So my representation will not be of human representation. It will relate to the signs, and it will be astrological, which is stars and your planet involved. And then there's a twist to it, which I'm not going to reveal. There's a little secret that I'm adding to these
Y'all
paintings.
Look out for that. You got to get the painting for that. So
I will reveal that March 2022 once I have some paintings made, and I'll show y'all the big surprise that comes with it. I plan on going full out with this. This is a passion of mine. You know, astrology, you know, people just use it to discover like personality traits, but it's so much deeper than that. Like astrology is not something that you base your life off of. It's something you use to mold your life. You know, it's how you basically find yourself in this day and age in society. You know, a lot of us are told what to do or who to be or to get a job. You know, with astrology, for me, I've always had trouble finding what I want to do in life or who I'm meant to be. And I know a lot of people feel that way, especially living in America with all the social media and influences. So you basically take from what you learn with these signs and you find out who you are. You connect the traits that it says you have. You connect the emotions that it says you have. You connect, you know, your outer body personality that you have, and you use it to your advantage. Like if you really study into it, it'll tell you what careers you can go down. So say if you have no idea what you want to do in life, choose from one of the careers. Not saying all of them are going to work for you, but it'll give you a basis to step on.
So this,
you know,
this
so
is
you're not completely lost.
It sounds way deeper than the newspaper horoscopes, astrology.
Oh, it is. Yeah, a lot of people think it's just to predict the future. You know, they think, oh, let me read my horoscope. This is my future. I don't.
That's what I was
personally
thinking.
don't use it. Yeah, no. I don't use it for that. I don't let nothing tell me what my future is going to be.
Right.
But I do use it to have a basis of, you know, because it also, like I mentioned earlier, it talks about a shadow side.
Right.
So, like for a Virgo, my shadow side is the critic. Not only am I critical of other people, but I'm also extremely critical of myself. And it can tell you when to recognize when that comes out and how to control it before it controls you.
Yes.
And I know that's a really good thing, especially for Scorpios. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, I'm pretty sure like some of my listeners, they vary. I'm pretty sure different zodiac. Now I have to ask, because if you guys are listening to this, you hear the passion. So I also heard she's a parent. So how do you balance your passion and parenting? Because I'm sure another businesswoman or business person wants to know that. How do you balance passion and parenting?
Well, it all goes back to astrology, I guess.
That's how you do it right there.
It does, because it's about life is balance. And
Yes.
when you think of astrology, okay, you have positive polarity, you have negative polarity. Each sign is on each side. So
Yes.
you have some signs that are positive, some signs that are negative. So in the universe, it's nothing but consistent energy. So if you're a negative sign, you need to do things that are more positive to have that balance. If you're a positive sign, you need to be more on the negativity as far as relationship and maybe just kind of holding yourself down. Because
Right.
I know like Aries and Sagittarius are positive signs, so you know they're very impulsive. If they bring some negativity where they ground themselves, it'll help them balance. So as far
you
as
got
a
this
parent,
down packed, don't you?
yeah, this has been a passion for such a long
can
time,
hear it.
and
I
I'm
can hear
just
it.
starting to tap into
Right.
it.
It is coming through in every word you're saying. That passion, and of course that's big. If you're trying to do anything.
My art's gonna be big. Oh yeah, no small 8x10 frames.
Oh
They're
my.
gonna be pretty huge too.
Big passion, big artwork. That makes a lot of sense. Now I got to change gears because I got to know, because listen to you talk in that passion. What advice would you have to someone who says, "Hey, I got a passion, and I want to turn it into a business or some type of art or online account, anything"? What advice would you have to someone coming up behind you to get started with their passion?
First thing is nobody's going to be perfect at anything the first time around.
Right.
Nobody's going to know exactly what they want to do. I personally have a friend who never did art a day in her life and just recently started 2 years ago, and it's already taken off.
Oh, wow.
Her name is Kayla Perry with Daydreaming Creation.
There you go.
Check her out. She's amazing.
Send me that information. I'll get it on there too.
Yeah. She's really great. She never gave up. You know, she kept trying. She, experimented with different things. And when you know something's right for you, it comes easy.
Right.
Anything that's right for you, it's easy. Anything that's difficult, obviously, is going to have its challenges, and that's something you would need to think about if you really wanted to keep pushing yourself in that hard direction.
Yes.
Normally, you want to go the easy direction because it comes to you naturally. So just don't give up. Keep trying to find your niche. If you need help, I recommend going to astroseek.com. It'll let you know your signs, basically your natal chart.
Right.
So you just need your birth date, your time that you were born, and the city you were born, and it'll give you your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign. Don't let it tell you who you are. Use it to mold yourself the way you want to be.
Or you could call Ashley. Sounds like she'll tell you over the phone what's going on with you right now. Like, sounds like you got a one-stop shop. And like, hey, what kind of services you need? So sign up through an email. I'll put an email on there. You email her if it's something you need in writing. It sounds like she could point you in the right direction. Now, speaking of pointing in the right direction, what direction do people point to get in contact with you? Let's drop that.
My personal number is 706-315-0912. You can email me at ShaleyStudios@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook.com/SSArtForYou. You can find me on Instagram at Shaley Studios. I think that's about it.
Oh, no,
For
that's
now,
enough.
I plan on getting a TikTok.
Oh, well, hey, you got to do it because people are watching that. All that information will be in the description below this episode. And this is all about Shaley Studios and Mrs. Ashley Grier. And she's a businesswoman and she is doing her thing. Like I said, on the front grill. Maybe next time you get in touch with your friend, if she like how this sounds, she can give me a call. We can do her next weekend because I'm right here on the Grilder. It is not about me because I talk a lot. Everybody know I talk a lot. But at the same time, in this business, you need to take people with you. And I'm about support and taking people with me. You're one of those people, and there's going to be someone else and someone else and someone else. And I want to thank you for taking that time to come on the show and actually talk about your passion, your business, and give some people, I'm pretty sure, guidance, because astrology is big with everyone.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for having me on. Astrology is for everybody, and I'm going to be making my artwork for everybody. Any type of gender, any type of age, any type of, female, male, it's going to relate to you. You're going to feel it, and I hope you guys get the connection that I have with my art as well.
Well, thank you again, and for all those listening, the information will be there, and welcome to the Grier.